Welcome my friends, welcome to a new video here on my Steam video channel. So today I talk about the special section of Steam, and we're going to check out the different options. And first of all, I'm going to tell you where you can find it. Special section, so you go here on the Steam store page, on the front page. This is most probably the easiest way. And then on the top there are heading different tabs, so you go through those different tabs. You can even go to ways to play, but you go on the special section. So most probably this is a section that most people, most gamers have not seen yet. And if you then click on it, you can see the demos, the DLC and the sale event. And then we have software, soundtracks, early access for PC cafes. That's also very interesting. Steam Next Fest, Steam Awards, Steam Replay and Steam Labs. So Steam Labs, this is something you already know from my previous videos. There you find the personal calendar, the DLCs for you, or new discovery queue. So you find those different Steam Labs experiments that get implemented at one point into the Steam launcher. So I would say in the special section we have now three highlighted tabs: demos, DLC and sales events. So when you click on demos, that's maybe the best way where you find the best free games, the best demos. So you come directly to the free demos page, games that you're offered, so like action adventure, casual RPG, etc. So popular game demos, so those are game demos that have been downloaded several more times by players. Shoot 'em up games, demos, and mostly here comes games that you like. So for example, if you like RPGs a lot, then you probably get more demos for RPGs. New trending, new release, top demos. Top demos I think is very useful, because then you can try out the demo that most people liked the most. So Soundpad demo, that's interesting. Heroes of Might and Magic, olden era demo, Final Sentence demo. So there's never again a moment where you have nothing to play. So DLCs, I know. Yeah, I'm actually from this time when people were complaining about DLCs, that the people were complaining they have to download a DLC for a game that they paid like full price. But I think no one really is that angry about DLCs anymore. For example, if you like playing Age of Empires 4, then you're more than happy that you have those cool DLCs. If you play Euro Truck Simulator, you're probably happy about DLCs. And then here, if we go through, for example, down here, Arc Raider DLCs, this is now a popular game. So DLCs, I think DLCs are cool. Sometimes I buy one. It's not a must, so it's not that I really need to always buy them. But if I really very much like a game, then I'm so happy to get some DLC. So Steam News Hub, this is also the News Hub. I'm sure no one really uses this. The News Hub is definitely something no one uses, but you can get your news. So this is news mostly on the basis of games you have, on the wish list you have, upcoming events is, I think is very interesting. So if we click on this, so we see the upcoming events, Steam Next Fest, global news event featured. It's a bit slow actually, but stories from featured curators, that's pretty cool. So Arc Raiders peaks at 337k players. So here you get always some good news for games on Steam that you like. New Battlefield 6 casual mode aims to find middle ground as developer continues fight back against XP farming. Wow. What a title, guys. What a title. This is an extremely long title. Stories from featured curators. So yesterday news, today news, Steam official news, that's maybe also very important. So Steam Deck Beta client update, okay. Steam Scream 4 has arrived, new way to discover new and upcoming games, the personal calendar. So with this you don't have to always look on X to see another person posting something, but like this you find the news yourself directly. So let's go back. Some sales events, I think here that's very good. So we have the different sales events that are going on right now, or sales events that are upcoming. So you see they are up. Yeah, ends in 2 days, ends in 1 week. So this is live, ends in 1 week. So here you get all those sales that you always think like, so okay, Okay, but there is no Steam summer sale, you think. But at the same time, there are like 100 other sale events going on, like Games from Croatia or whatever, or some specific publishers that make specific sales. So all of this still exists, my friends. So go back to the special section. On software, we check out what there we find there. So Voice Attack takes your PC games and apps to a new level by adding your voice as an additional controller. Wow, that sounds cool. Installed demo. So yeah, that's actually a very cool idea to play games, and then you can talk to the game, and your voice becomes also immersed into or integrated in the game. Adobe Substance 3D Painter or Soundpad or Crosshair X, that's funny. So here, maybe you find one or another useful software that you thought like, so okay, it would be so cool to have it. If you don't find it here, then probably you find it nowhere. Soundtracks, I think, is very useful for people that love some music, also love gaming music. Here you can, you get, you go directly to the featured soundtracks, means they are soundtracks, let's say top rated soundtracks here, for example. Then you can be sure those soundtracks are very good to listen to, even if you don't have the game. Early access, classic. I mean, everyone knows early access. Nothing new here, but if you want to find out if some games are still in early access, maybe that's the place where you start looking, and then you see Into the Radio still in early access, or you say Timberborn Traveler's Rest is still in early access, Phasmophobia. But I don't think anyone buys a game nowadays on the basis of the game being in early access. I wouldn't do this. Steam Next Fest, 13th October to 20th October, so this is over. This is over, the Steam Next Fest. But you can still download some of those demos, so that's very useful. Even if the Steam Next Fest is over, I think here you can still get some of the demos of the last Steam Next Fest. Steam Replay, Steam Awards. So this is Steam Awards from 24, so you can still check out Game of the Year award in 2024 was Wukong. So what is it going to be this year? Is it going to be Is it going to be Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, which is most probably my game of the year, or is it going to be Clair Obscur? So yeah, I'm very curious. So Steam Replay, that's Steam Replay for me, my replay. So I'm also curious if my Steam Replay changes a little bit end of this year. So it's like mid-December, I think we're going to get more information for this. And then for PC cafes, I have to check this out, because this is actually so funny to have this option. So featured games, that's wild. Why is this now special for PC cafes? What is special about those games for PC cafes? So I don't really know. You can tell me. And then Steam OS, Linux and Mac OS. So if you have a different operating system, maybe that's then also a good place to check out. So guys, that's a special section. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned a little bit, and you're going to be able to use the Steam Launcher a little bit better. So yeah, with that, I'm leaving it here. See you the next time. Bye bye.